Redskins, they're not at full strength. They've lost 4 guys for the season: Laval, Sheriff, Richardson. Of course, their quarterback, Colt McCoy, had his first start in several years through the 3 interceptions. We all know that. Needs to obviously cut down on those turnovers. But the big thing really has been injuries. And one reason that JP was asking earlier, why should we be optimistic this week? Well, maybe one reason will be the return of Jamison Crowder and Chris Thompson. Here's Jay.
I'm optimistic. I try to be optimistic about everybody, but, time will tell. Jamison did a lot more today, which was positive. Still got some soreness a little bit, but he's going to working through it. And then Chris Thompson, I think when you watch him run, there is no issue. There's no issue. So he looks fast. He looks quick. I think he's going to be fine, but, we just got to make sure we protect it.
Key with the Eagles right now is the guys who are so banged up in the secondary. Rodney McLeod's on IR. Darby's on IR. They didn't start the kid Jalen Mills last week. He didn't play at all.
They can be attacked in that secondary.
They're starting a corner. Maddox is a rookie, so they can be attacked right there in the secondary. Let's see if Colt does it. But it's a road game. It's tough.
Look, watching the Cowboys defense made me kind of rethink that Redskins-Cowboys game, and that Colt actually moved the ball better than Drew Brees did. The Redskins had more success than the Saints did last night.
Yeah,
Cowboys defense is legit.
Yeah, I think they're legit. And Colt did show some
better game
positive
against
things.
Philadelphia. Sure,
of course he did.
Great touchdown pass to Vernon Davis early.
Just turned
finished with 2 touchdowns.
And defensively, we just had these weird sort of broken plays that went for big touchdowns.
You sound like you expect the Skins to win the game.
No, I don't. But I expect the Redskins to put up more points than they have been.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
And I wouldn't be surprised. I give the Redskins a 45% chance.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a close game.
And again, kind of a must-win, considering what happened last night.
This is just huge because the Cowboys, like we said, they're now 7-5. Guarantees they're going to be atop the NFC East no matter what happens, right? Although if the Skins win, they'll keep them tied. If they lose, though, that would push the Skins to probably 3rd place in the division. And now it gets tough because you only got 4 games left after that.
Psychologically, if you lose to Philly, you're 6-6, and you say, okay, we're fine, we're still alive at 6-6, still alive for a wild card, still alive for the NFC East, depending on how it plays out. But you will have lost 4 out of 5 games.
Oh yeah, they're definitely reeling.
It's as close to a must-win as you can get.
Yeah. And Jay knows that. He talks about how important this game is. Second clip there, Valdez.
There should be a sense of urgency without a doubt where we are in the season, what our record is. We're tied for first. Dallas is right there. Philly's right there. So anytime you can go on the road and get a key victory is very, very critical. And it's also important for our confidence and our psyche down the stretch. I don't think anybody's lost any confidence despite the injuries that we've had, especially to our quarterback. I think we all have faith in Colt. But to go out there and get a big win against the defending Super Bowl champs would do, I think, a lot of good for a lot of people.
The phrase Code Red game was something you dropped a few years ago. You got anything for this kind of game?
No, I think everybody knows the importance of this game. I think where we are right now as a football team, losing 2 in a row, like you said, there's still a lot of ball left, regardless of what happens in this game Monday night. But we do understand that when you're playing a division rival like Philadelphia, to try to get one on the road there would be very helpful.
Let me ask you this, Jason. You've always said that the context matters on whether you would retain Jay Gruden moving forward. Let's say the season plays out, they finish the year 8-8, or even 9-7 and miss the playoffs. But, of course, they've had all of these injuries to deal with, mostly on the offensive side, offensive line, receivers, and, of course, the starting quarterback. What is your decision with Jay Gruden? Because I've always said I don't even care about the context at this point. My context is 5 seasons. You don't make the playoffs, but 1 year, I'm moving on. Going to try and find somebody better.
That's if you were the owner.
Correct. Yeah. But what do you do moving forward?
I would probably let him go, but I think he's safe either way.
Yeah,
I think
he returns again, unless it's just.
But what would you do?
What would I do? What is likely
I would probably clear house, but that's not going to happen.
Clearing house is starting over. Then
I don't like change.
I would win 4 games.
He'd probably be the Marvin Lewis of D.C.
Right.
if I were the owner.
Right.
He'd be here for 20 years.
I mean, it hadn't worked. How many years has he been there? This is
his 5th.
5, yeah. Hadn't worked.
I don't know what I'd do.
You like him, but I like him.
I like him.
I like him too.
It's hard for me to do that.
I just think he's mediocre.
By
I
the
think
way,
you're destined for mediocrity with Jay Gruden as your head coach.
I think he's mediocre.
Yeah. And I would want better than mediocre. So
I
I
don't know.
would cut him loose, but again,
Well,
that's,
who are you going to bring in? Like, give me the alternatives. Like, who do you got?
well, I don't know. I mean, there are people that go out there and look for guys like that.
Am I going to get the Josh McDaniels guy? I mean, do you
Mm,
want
there's-
him?
Can't hire him. He's a flake. Can't hire him.
Do you want
sure
him?
there are
Not
plenty-
hiring him.
I'm sure
I
there
mean,
are
you got to
plenty of
factor
guys.
that in.
I think what
Well,
you
look, the Skins hired a hot coordinator when they hired him.
I think what you want is, and it's
Go
just
out
the
and hire another
natural,
one.
it's the natural bounce back. But you want somebody that's going to be not Club J.
Yeah.
You need
More
a
of the-
disciplinarian now.
Yes, of course.
You need a hard ass.
Yeah,
Little
Matt
more of the
Patricia
old school
like.
coach.
Matt
Yeah.
Patricia's a douche.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
I don't know.
How are
Well,
things working out for him in Detroit?
that seems like the opposite of Jay, though, right?
I don't know
Yeah.
enough about how Matt Patricia coaches.
Well, he ran a practice outside in like 10-degree weather
And they're
before
playing
the
indoors that week.
before the Thanksgiving game.
Yeah. And what happened in that game?
Blew it.
Right.
Well, it's QB threw a pick six.
by the way,
An
Dan-
awful pick six.
Yeah, Steinberg wrote an article, I guess this was last year, just talking about the Monday night disasters that the Skins have had. So since 2013, they're 1-8 on Monday Night Football. Since 2008, they're 2-13. And since 2001, they're 4-18.
Yeah, I mean, you can't pick them.